Hello guys, this is my review for The Order 1886. There's been a lot of reviews online that have been a little mean on the game, I must say. Obviously it's not a perfect game, it's not your blockbuster game that everyone's waiting for on Sony's big console, but it does not disappoint in every aspect like people are making it seem. A lot of review sites like IGA and GameSpot giving it bad reviews. GameSpot gave it a 5 and IGN gave it a 6.5. Not very good for a Sony exclusive where they're very strong in. This is Ready at Dawn's first AAA game and first game on consoles. They previously made Daxter. I know that they made the God of War games, which were very good. They've been given a lot of games to work on from other companies, and they've done very good jobs. There's some games that have been iffy though. Overall, they are a pretty steady studio. There's a lot you could say about the Order. Um, there's very good parts of it, and there's parts that need work. Let's start off with the story. I thought the story was very strong. I was very engaged. It was like a Hollywood movie, obviously, as it's being compared to with the many cutscenes. Yes, there are a lot of cutscenes. Remember that this is a cinematic experience. This is not a Call of Duty go little mission briefing and then shoot everything. No, this is a cinematic experience, and I think people need to understand that. You're going to go in. There's very nice transitions. Transitions are great. They The story was strong. I really felt engaged and cared throughout all of it, from the beginning when it starts to the end. And the ending is a little, whoa, what just happened? I won't be spoiling anything in this video, but keep that in mind while you're playing the game. Gameplay is very smooth. If you want me to give you a comparison, it does play kind of like Gears of War, but you don't feel that bulky, I'm running around using a tank kind of feeling, because obviously it is very bulky in Gears of War. It feels like you're running around with a shooting tank. It doesn't feel like that. If it's the same concept in a way, but it feels really nice, the gunplay, and there's a lot of really cool guns. Keep that in mind. The QTE in the game is fine. I did not experience any problems with it. I for say glitches. It was very smooth. It was fun. I guess I don't mind QTE. It's good. The graphics were the best graphics I have seen on next gen thus far. The only I think Uncharted can rival it, if anything. I can't really think of another game that will rival the Order 1886. It's a very great looking game. It's very pretty, very, very pretty. There are some negatives though, and I think I should dive into them. First of all, I feel there's not enough half breeds in the game. They're there, but they don't. For a game that's like so, it was hyping the half breeds up a lot. They don't do them justice. I feel there could have been more half breed moments, but I'm not complaining about it too much. I just feel there should have been more. There was this thing on the internet that the game can be beat in 5 hours. I've put way more than 10 hours into the game now. A lot of people have also gotten the platinum trophy. I'm enjoying the game. This is my second time through, and it's awesome. Like, I don't mind it. It's an amazing game. It's one of the best games I played on PS4 thus far. It's my kind of game. But there is very low replay value unless unless you're one of those people that want the platinum trophy. There's not much to do after you beat the game. It's pretty much the same thing, just go and play the story. There's nothing more to it. There's not like a new game plus mode or anything. Another thing that's kind of gameplay related is the stealth. The stealth in the game is pretty bad. I found myself getting a little frustrated, but I kind of got used to it. There's not a lot of like stealth moments where the game makes you use stealth, but there are moments like that, and when they do come around, could be a little frustrating. There was only one part of the game that frustrated me, and There's two types of half-breed fights. There's your standard ones and your big guys. Both fights felt like they needed more. Um, Obviously, the big fights were a little bit better, but they were mostly just QTE, and the other fights were very bland. And you basically the half breed just had a pattern as how he would run at you, and then you just press X, roll, and then shoot. And there wasn't much to it. Nonetheless, wrapping things up, I have a lot of positives and I have a few negatives. So let's run down through the list. Positive number one, soundtrack is phenomenal. Number two, the quick time events are very good. Number three, amazing story. Graphics phenomenal. Gameplay runs very smoothly. Transition into cutscenes is very nice. Great characters, very, very great characters. Sir Galahad is, wow, what a great protagonist. The cinematic experience is spot on. They nailed it. That's what they wanted, and it did it. And it recreates London 1886 very nicely. It's great. Honestly, it's like you. It definitely feels like you're in London. My negatives would definitely be the low replay value. For sure. Not enough half breeds. They weren't in the game as much as they should have been. It's kind of like Pagan Min in Far Cry 4. You know, you wanted more. He was very hyped up, and he wasn't in the game as much. You'd expect more, but another. I don't know if I am taking away because the game's not stealth based, but the stealth parts were a little iffy. They could have been better, and finally, the half breed fights needed more. So those were all my positives and negatives on the Order 1886. My final verdict is a solid 8.6. Ironic, is it? I don't know. That's my decision. That is what I give the game. Hope you enjoyed the review. I will be doing more of these, and I will try my best to be better at these. Yeah, the Order 1886, guys. I recommend it. Do not trust the reviews. Do not always go by professional reviews. Look at user reviews. That's what I do, because they're gonna depict everything, and they're just gonna pick things, and they're just gonna give games bad names. Remember, Alien Isolation was an amazing game, one of the best games of the year, and IGN totally ripped it apart without needing to. I'll catch you guys next time.